Alrighty. Got some more done here. Got a little bit more tore down. Trying to decide whether or not I'm going to crawl underneath this thing and drop the pan. I'm definitely going to drop it. I'm just deciding whether I want to fool around with it today, but it's a hell of a lot easier to put that timing chain cover on when you got the pan down. I've done it before. When I was able to pull the lifters up out of there. Well, we got a little bit further here. Still kind of dragging booty a little bit. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's that cold or just from that surgery I had or whatever. I still don't feel like 100%. But we're moving along. Got the stuff. Got the stuff from the place that I got it from. I don't want to make a shameless plug for Summon or not, but we got all the bits and pieces here. Got coils, timing, chaining gears. Got the cam. It's a French cam. One of those fragile handle with care. Okay, that was a bad joke. From the Christmas story. I got the lifters and that kit. Actually, I got Summon has those. They call them Pro Packs or whatever. Wasn't too bad price wise. It comes with the timing, chaining gears, and comes with all the gaskets and stuff. I'm actually probably gonna go to the parts store and get one of those like a rubber, one-piece rubber gasket for the oil pan. And those are nice. I like those. Those are a hell of a lot easier to get underneath the truck. Get the oil pan up in there. I did one on my van. That's what I used on my van when I had to change the oil pan. The oil pan rusted. The engine was real dry. Didn't leak any oil. But the problem with an engine that doesn't leak oil is the pan rusts. And the other problem is too, I should have kept after it and painted it and made it, kept it from rusting. But the pan rusted through on it, and I had to change the oil pan on it. And I used one of those rubber. It's a one-piece. It's Velcro, one piece, and that made it really nice, really easy to do, especially laying on my back underneath the truck. There's a lot of room down there to work, but now this is something I wanted to say. I'm by no means a professional mechanic. I am a 100% backyard, and I don't know if I even remotely give the appearance of knowing at all what the hell I'm doing, but one little thing I thought was really nice, and I'm sure probably everybody does, as far as any Chevy guys. I don't know if Ford does it and Chrysler. I don't really Mopar them. I don't really fool around with too much. But one little tidbit of information that I got from somebody that's just one of those things that's always stuck me. It makes it a hell of a lot easier is when you're changing this, when you're doing the fuel pump. That push rod always wants to get in your way. That bolt right there, you take that bolt out and you have a bolt that's longer. Put the bolt in there just enough. Tighten it down just enough. You push the push rod for the fuel pump up. Tighten it down enough, and it holds that push rod up out of the way when you're doing the fuel pump. And man, I tell you, that makes it a million times easier. I'm sure probably somebody's sitting there, look at this idiot. I knew that a long time ago, and I found that out a long time ago too, when I was young. Just one of those silly little things that I thought might be interesting to say. But anyways, does make it a hell of a lot easier. The one thing though is you have to remember to do. When you got that longer bolt in there after you get the fuel pump and everything on, make sure you take that bolt out, put the short one back in. Because if you don't, you can really screw yourself. I haven't done it, but that could cause you a real problem. And actually, when you put it in, you don't crank it down there. You just do it just enough, and I don't think it would probably actually. Chances are, when the cam started moving and the pump and everything, it would probably actually slide. But you put just enough on there to keep it, but it makes it a hell of a lot easier to put that fuel pump on. But anyways, we're moving along. Moving along. I also got myself some new mirrors for it too. I had these mirrors here, aftermarket mirrors. They're nice mirrors. These are real nice ones. Towing mirrors. Big ass 7 things, but the problem with them, my garage door is not wide enough to get the truck in without having to take at least one of the mirrors off. And I really get tired of doing that every time I want to pull that thing in and do some work. So I bought some of these here West Coast truck and van mirrors, them fancy things. And these here fold out of the way. I actually thought about putting the GM style, original GM style mirrors that push out of the way, but my wife kind of likes these big mirrors. And I'd kind of known about those, but then I never did get around to buying a set of them, so I finally bought a set, and I'm going to put those on there. That way every time I pull this son of a bitch in, I ain't got to worry about taking a mirror off. Or I end up, you know, if it's something I think to myself, well, am I going to waste my time trying to take the damn mirror off, or am I just going to work out there in the cold, because it ain't going to be, you know, as long. But anyways, all right, we'll make another one here later. See ya.